Their potential is to run, to operate some smaller drones to demonstrate these capabilities.
Yeah. Would you think those are for like parcels?
I wouldn't know really.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're here in Coventry and we're having a look at something rather different. Now, this car park, as it says there, car park closed. This car park has recently been closed and they're building this new project on it. Now, the car park sign is still here. It's Westminster Road, long stay car park in Coventry city centre. And they've still got all the markings on the car park and everything. And they're just bolting this structure straight onto the floor. Now, this place, it's actually going to be the world's first operational vertiport. And it's going to be called Air One. And it will focus on air taxis and provide a place for drones to take off and land. Yes, that's right, for drones to take off and land. And this port will also be used by West Midlands Police as a new way to help tackle crime. Urban Airport Limited has identified the West Midlands as an ideal place to begin developing this network, with Coventry at the centre, as the heart of technology, logistics and infrastructure. The vertiport is being built on a disused Westminster car park near to Central 6 Retail Park and the city's recently refurbished railway station. Online it says one of the best things about Air One is that local schools will be able to visit, look round and be inspired for what they can achieve. So that's good, how they're trying to integrate the local community into the project. Assistant Chief Constable Mike O'Hara said it's an exciting time for the development of police use of drones. As a force, we receive over 2,000 emergency calls a day. So the possibility of using drones to innovate the emergency service sector is endless. Urban Airport will allow us to explore, showcase and implement what the future holds for policing the sky. Air One will open to the public for tours from April the 28th until May the 15th. We're only on March the 2nd. So we won't be getting a tour, but we can certainly have a good look round, can't we? So we love these planning applications. This one here, they want a new premises license. They want to supply alcohol during a launch period, 20th of April to 31st of May. So yeah, they want to serve alcohol during some sort of open period where they invite people in, I presume. But as shown there on the screen, we are in a flight restriction zone. So the drone cannot take off from just here, but down the road it can. And I'm hoping I can zoom in to get some footage of this place from above. So the builder, Sir Robert McAlpine, very, very big name in the construction industry they are. Awesome signage, and they have got lots of CCTV dotted around, as you can see up there on the post. So we'll walk the perimeter, see what interesting things we can see from the outside and take it from there. And here we get a close-up view of the structure itself. All steel frames so far, with some sort of circle in the middle there. Just putting the bolts in, using the access platform there. It's not raining too much, but it is drizzling, but it won't stop these guys. Very unusual now, they've still got all the car park machines still there. And they've not even bothered to take the markings off the floor, look. Like they're in a rush or something, or it's like a test, a trial, to see how it goes. But what a job, eh? Sitting in the crane, playing on your phone, waiting for the radio to go. Say, can you just lower me this part? Not a bad jobs there from the gentleman from Ains Co Crane Hire Limited. What's the rush, guys? Why have you not done any of your groundwork? But it's situated in quite a good spot on the A429 here in Coventry. You know, right next to the railway station and the shopping centre. Lots of high-rise buildings around, couple of building projects going on. You've got that one over there, and you've got that one over there. Right next to the ring road, and good access to the motorways. But the drivers are not very good luck. Beep beep. Right, let's continue walking round. And a shot from the back fence there. Just a round structure. Going to be like a dome shape, I presume. And as we walk around, there's another shot from the other side there. Nothing really to see. We'll try and get a better shot with the drone shortly. So I've just been reading some more information, and it looks like the top of it is going to be the landing pad. It's going to look like a flying saucer. It's going to have a CAF underneath, and I'm wondering whether it has like a lift. It's going to try and fit into the city's transport system, and it's actually going to be used for moving people around. Well, as it says, air taxis. They're going to be able to come here, there's going to be a cafe underneath, and they're going to be able to get a taxi to somewhere else. Urban Airports is planning to build more than 200 urban air hubs like this one over the world in the next 5 years. It says that this is more like a prototype, like a test for people to get used to what it could look like, what it would feel like.
Right, Queen's Road is just there.
Yeah, I'm going to go over there shortly and take the drone up. But first of all, I have to come here and get a story from the ground. I have to look at all the signs, get some information if I can from people. Hey mate, why are you closing the gate? You don't have to.
Huh?
You don't have to close it.
Why?
The boss said you can keep it open.
Which boss said that?
Your boss.
Oh, you didn't tell me to keep it.
Are you security?
No, I'm the traffic marshal.
Yeah, you don't have to close it. It's been open all day.
No, nobody said it's been open all day.
I've been here for a long time. It's been open.
I saw you there. The block went out. That's why it was open. This gate has never been open. I'm the one in charge of this gate.
Oh, just leave it open because it's better for the camera. We're not coming in.
I have to speak with him first.
Yeah, go on. Can you ask him to come and have a chat with me? Yeah, thank you, mate. Thank you.
Hey, look, listen, go over there, right?
Yeah.
I live just here number 40, yeah? So this shit is going to be... Fucking wait!
I told you, mate, just leave it open because, listen, we don't want people papping. While we're out here
It's
working...
never up. This is a construction site.
Yeah, but he's papping. That's the second car
The
to
reason
pap.
why it's popping because you were standing
No.
in front of the gate.
He papping because he wants to get in. The gate's closed.
We've been here for more than a month.
Okay.
Now. This gate has never been open.
Do you know when-
anyone want to come in, I open the gate. I see everyone from the camera that comes in.
I know, but every time somebody comes in, do they have
If you
to...
want to do video, you can take permission and get in and do video, not standing outside the gate.
Can I come in?
I have to speak to
Yeah, go and ask him. Go and ask him. What was you going to say?
He didn't drop to save his life.
I know, yeah. I've just been watching the video that you got online about Urban Airport, right? And what it is, I'm a YouTuber and I cover the story. I take drones over places, right? And I cover the legislation around drones when I take it near prisons and police stations and stuff like that. So it's very topical for me, this is. Now, from my understanding, this place, it's a passenger drone airport, but not until 2028. This is sort of like a test. This is Air 1 to get people used to the idea sort of thing. Is that right? And it's going to have like a cafe here. If anything, it's going to just be a cafe with sort of an environment of what could be in the future. With it being so close to like Amazon, for example, Amazon could possibly use it for parcel courier.
Right.
Is that possible?
Yeah, you'd have to speak to urban airports.
Yeah, and then on top of that, it's going to be a launch pad for West Midlands Police, so that they haven't got to rely on the helicopter.
Right.
Is that what your gist
No
of it?
idea.
What's your role here? Is
Just
it
to build it.
just to build it? Right. Do you know when it's got a helipad on the top? So like if it's going to be like a dome structure with a flat surface on the top, like a saucer.
Yeah.
If it's got the big helipad on the top, how do the passengers get up there? Is it stairway or lift?
I gotta be honest with you, I'm uncomfortable answering the questions. You are better off speaking to urban airports.
Yeah. Well, I've just been on their website, and there ain't an easy way to contact them, is there?
I don't know.
Just what are you comfortable with telling the public then? Because this video is going to go out in 3 days.
It's not for me. It's not for me to
No, of course.
tell anybody anything, to be honest.
No, of course. But do you know the fact that you're the builder and they've built it on a car park with no sort of landscaping done? They've left all the car park markings. They've even left all the car park machines there.
It's only temporary.
Yeah. So is it movable then?
Yes.
So with this being Air 1, this is not going to be the permanent site for it?
No, probably not.
Okay. Because it is quite good where it's located.
Well,
So-
you'd have to speak to urban airports.
but you've just been told to create a temporary structure. Here's the drawings.
Yep.
Here's the material.
Yep. That's exactly right.
Let us know when it's finished.
That's exactly right.
So there is nobody from Urban Airport visiting this site
they
then?
do visit,
But
yeah.
there's no one here today?
Not that I'm aware of. no.
Okay. And you're McFarlane, are you?
Pardon?
Are you Sir Robert Alpine?
Sir Robert McAlpine.
Sorry, yeah.
That's the principal contractor.
Is that who you work for,
No,
is it?
I work for CMF,
Oh, CMF, okay. All right.
and we're building the structure.
I find it very interesting, don't you? When you got this...
Absolutely, it's the way forward.
Yeah, and it's all electric, zero emissions.
Correct.
There are a few drawbacks about the noise but there's not...
If it was to stay here, yeah, there'd be a lot of issues. I mean, you start taking off large air drones and all the rest of it, then you're going to end up causing all kinds of traffic disruption because they're going to be stopping to watch, aren't they?
Yeah. It needs to be somewhere urban.
Being here,
That's why it's called urban. But yeah, I find...
Like this urban.
Yeah. I find it really interesting, and there are going to be 200, in the next 5 years throughout the world. Urban airports have got a target of 200 of these.
Right.
So I've just been reading a lot of stuff. I'm going to feature their little video which tells my audience about it. We are actually in a flight restriction zone, because it's near Coventry Airport.
Right.
So I don't know why they've chose to build it here, but
No idea.
they'll get some permission. But on Queen's Road over there, that's where the restriction zone ends. Right. So I've got my drone in my bag, and I am going to take my drone up and get a shot of the drone airport.
Oh, right, okay.
I was hoping to do it from
You're
here.
allowed to do that near residential.
Yeah. My drone, it's a 249 gram drone.
Right.
As I told you at the start, I specialise in drone legislation, and I'm always getting the
Well,
police.
I really don't.
Yeah, I'm always getting the police coming
I
up.
just specialise in steel structures.
Yeah,
So that's it.
So the fact that they've chose steel as everyone's choosing steel nowadays, aren't they? It's just the quickest way to bolt things together and get it up. But I suppose it has to be bang on with it being a circle structure. Yeah. All right. Well, I don't suppose you're going to be able to answer any more of the questions then. But yeah, I shall let you carry on with your very important job, Steve.
Yeah, mate.
Thank you very much for the time. So yeah, there you go. There, he told us that it's going to be a temporary structure here. So, it is in a flight restriction zone. Look at that grass car. That's unusual. It is in a flight restriction zone. So I was surprised they'd placed it here, but it's not going to be permanent. And that explains the markings on the floor and the fact they've left all the car park signs there. Maybe it's going to be brought back to life as a car park once it's the trial period's over. I'm a YouTuber, and do you know Urban Airport, how this is going to be a temporary structure? This is going to be Air 1, yeah? And they plan to make 200 more over the next 5 years. I know you're only the builder. You're only given a plan and the materials and say, please do this, aren't you? But do you know, have you been also tasked with taking it down as well?
We will supervise the taking down of the structure, yes.
Yeah. So roughly, I know it's getting on quite well. How long's left till completion of the build?
I think about 4 weeks.
4 weeks. And then I've heard a figure of 2028, right, for first passengers actually getting in one of these things.
I wouldn't know.
No, I know that. But would you also think that rough date is when it's going to be dismantled? Before that?
Oh, this is Air 1. This is only for demonstrations.
Yeah.
So this isn't its permanent address.
Yeah.
So it'll move from here to a new location. I don't know where.
Yeah,
All I'm doing is supervising the construction.
yeah.
We then supervise the dismantling after the demo.
Yeah, and I get that, and I can see why it's been done on a car park. No lines have been changed or anything like you would normally see, so it does look like a temporary thing going on. But the CAF will be the thing that attracts people here, won't it? It's going to have an on-site CAF, isn't it?
Yeah, it will have it, yes.
Yeah, and then people are going to get like a general feel of what a drone airport could look like.
Yes.
And do you think that any aircraft will actually take off?
Their potential is to run, to operate some smaller drones to demonstrate its capabilities.
Yeah. Well, do you think those are for like parcels?
I wouldn't know really.
Yeah.
I couldn't give you any idea of that. I just know they're a small drone. I haven't got a size. There's going to be a full-size mock-up on site.
Is there?
So there'll be a mock-up of the drone.
I did read there's going to be like an open evening where people can come and
Yes,
have a look,
yeah.
and I presume that's what you need the liquor license for on the planning application.
I wouldn't know.
No,
Yes.
I've read it. They need a license to serve alcohol on site. But yeah, it is very interesting, and they've chose Coventry for the first one because it's near. I believe it's near the big Amazon depot, and I think Amazon will get involved. It's great. It's taking less traffic off the roads. It's all electric, zero emissions. There's just like the noise and stuff for bigger drones. They'll create a bit of noise.
Oh, this wouldn't be its permanent location. I
No,
don't
no.
think.
It would have to be somewhere out in the sticks, wouldn't it? Yeah. But I think
It
it's
could go
great.
I presume these would go eventually to distribution points.
Yeah.
So that
yeah.
would be their ideal location.
Yeah, but do you know, if one day, right, they do put one near a railway, you can get off, you can get in a drone taxi, a human being can get in a drone taxi and go to another one of these.
Oh yeah.
That's the future, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, you've got automated vehicles already, haven't you?
Yeah.
That run around universities and hospitals.
But then it's the roads are getting more congested. This is taking it into the airspace. But this area is in a flight restriction zone because it's still quite close to Coventry Airport. And I've just been on Queen's Road where the restriction zone ends, and I've just took my drone. I've got a drone in my bag. I've just took it up and I've took an aerial shot of the place. It's not the best condition, but so I'm going to put my footage and what I've learnt today on my YouTube channel because this is going to be an amazing thing of the future.
Well, it will be. It's the way of the world, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And these people are they're getting their foot in the door, as you would say.
Yeah, they're leading the way. I think it's brilliant. And because I'm so into drones myself, it's definitely a topic that my viewers will like to see. So you're representing Sir Robert Alpine, aren't you?
McAlpine,
You've been absolutely amazing to talk to you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you. So what a nice discussion there from the site manager of this place. So we have learned quite a bit there. It is only a temporary, like a demo, to see how it goes, to see what the reaction is. But yeah, I just thought I'd cover this one. Something a little bit unusual, but I'm certainly interested in it, and I will certainly be back when it's complete. So as shown on the screen there, we're just outside of the red flight restriction zone. We're going to take the drone up here. Just a nice quiet street, residential street, right next to the main road there, look. Just for evidence purposes. So here we are, we've got the drone out, also known as David, the drone assisted visual information detective. So let's go find the drone airport. So for now, if you have enjoyed that, guys, give it a thumbs up for me, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.